Happy Wednesday and welcome to the 17th day of Vlogmas 2025. So I'm finally down in the basement. I'm finally down here trying to get myself organized. Let's just say there's a lot of tidying that is having to happen. But I'm getting ready to take a whole nother load of stuff out to load up in my vehicle for Goodwill. But I uncovered some more of my cross-stitch stuff. In fairness, I did not get two of the things out. I don't know that I will, but I am going to display all the things I'm going to show you guys right now. So, I knew I was missing some of these and they were in a completely different box. It was my Jingle Bell Sleigh Ride Sal from a couple of years ago. This was a Cherry Hill Stitchery piece mounted on this amazing sleigh by 141 Design. This was one of my favorite hard finishes ever. I really loved the paint job, how I did this. Oh, good news, I found my sleigh for Blue Coat Santa, just FYI. So I love this one, and I usually put these on a couple of little stands, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to do again. My upstairs is pretty full, so these don't really match down here. They match better upstairs, so we'll see where these end up. Again, I'm putting them in those foam. That's how I protect them from rubbing against each other. This one for sure is going down here. I stitched it in this colorway specifically for my basement, and that is Hygge Holiday by Hands On Design. Some of you maybe were able to pick this up at the Jingle Ball. Kathy only brings it out a couple of times. This was an exclusive stitch along with myself, and I was the stitch along captain. Kathy did everything else. This board is the Hygge frame, I think is what it's called. 141 Design, simple staining, Tim Holtz plaque down here, and this one is going to be displayed down here in the basement. I just love it. Okay, the piece that started the stitch along. This is another Cherry Hill Stitchery. I did this one a couple of years ago, and it is the original sleigh. So it's a little bit smaller. I'm going to actually put them so you can see the sizes. So this is the big one. This one is a little bit smaller, and then there's of course the ornament. And this was a Merry Christmas one. I stitched this for my birthday, right when I was getting into floss tube and figuring out how that whole thing worked and doing a birthday stitch. That was the last time I was successful, by the way. That year, which must have been 22, and this year, 25. Okay. This was a bonus for the sleigh ride. Rusty jingle bells, sleigh bells ring. Super, super cute. I love this little pillow. It makes me so happy. Okay. Trying to find the perfect spot to put that. And then this is one of my favorite finishes. Say that, favorite. This was a Crafty Bluebonnet. It's the Tree Farm Spool, but what I love is that it goes in this little snow globe and has some little rusty jingle bells on it. This snow globe was at Target several years ago. I had it in my stash forever. This is one of my favorite things I've done. I would love another little snow globe. I would love to maybe try something else one of these days, but I kind of used whatever colors I wanted from another stitch I was doing. I think I was working on the Shakespeare's Peddler, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas at the time, if I'm not mistaken, and I just pulled the colors from that, stitched up that little spool, made a teeny tiny pillow, and decked it out with some of my favorite Tim Holtz trees that I inked, and a little stamped sign, and all kinds of little things. Rusty jingle bells, just super, super fun. Okay. And then finally, I think the last thing I'm going to show you guys today, as far as previous cross stitch, this is my second oldest. I can actually show you one of my other pieces. It's not Christmas because it's out. Sorry for the glare of the lights, because this was framed with glass at Hobby Lobby many moons ago. You guys, I think this might be the first thing I ever had framed. I think I actually stitched this when I was pregnant with Brendan. It's probably 26 years old. This, or 27, is a Santa. I have shown the magazine that this is from before, was it For the Love of Cross Stitch? I believe that was my favorite one at the time. And this Santa, all DMC, look at his face. This is one of my favorite things to put out every year. And I know I've mentioned this before. I didn't have it for a few years. You know, there's a lot of funny things, funny dynamics, and with family and holidays. And someone in my husband's family had really, really loved this. And one year we had agreed to gift each other something meaningful or handmade. And I had gifted this to that person. And when my ex-husband and I got divorced, I was kind of devastated that this was potentially going and gone forever. And I asked for it back. That's how I'm going to say that. And she graciously gave it back to me. So I'm very, very appreciative. This is not a bad story. This is not a bashing story or anything like that. But it's one of my favorites, and it meant a lot to me because it was one of those early stitches that I did. And as bad as I feel about asking for it, I did feel bad about asking for it back. It took me several years. I've only had this back since I've lived here, so 6 years, and I've been divorced longer than that. As bad as I felt at first, I'm glad that she gave it back to me. So yeah. And I love it. It means a lot to me, and I put it out every single year. And someday I hope one of my kids wants it. I hope it doesn't end up in a repurposed project somewhere. But I stitched on Ada. I did. I stitched it on Ada. Like an oatmeal Ada. I remember at the time thinking I was fancy. Fancy pants. So much confetti stitching. I mean, all of the shading in that coat, you guys. All of that shading. Look at that. Oh, lots of colors of DMC red. Lots of colors. But anyway, So this is my Santa. I absolutely love him. Let me show you my first linen piece. I know this was my first linen piece. And then I went back to Ada for a little bit when I came back to stitching. But hold on, I'm going to show you. I know some of my OG cross stitch floss tubes have seen this. This is my oldest son's birth sampler. Fun fact, he's the only child that has one. Peyton's, my daughter's, has started. Poor Ethan didn't even pretend to try. I would love to finish this sometime, or finish the two for my other kids. But okay, it's got glass on it, and I don't know, can you see that? I know the lights are so bad down here. There's beading, there's Krynic. This was my first linen. You guys, isn't that crazy? So fun. I kind of would like to stitch. I would like to finish my daughter's, and I would like to stitch one for Ethan. I wonder if I still have this chart. It was a Stony Creek, I know that, and I'm pretty sure it was one in like the monthly magazine. But yeah, this has nothing to do with Christmas at all, But I stitched on linen. It's a beautiful burst sampler, and I actually have not displayed this in a really long time. And I got it at Starless Stitch and Frame in Greensburg, Kansas, is where I got this one framed. And I remember going over there to have it framed because I needed to have someone professionally frame it. Sanny, he was stitched on, framed at Hobby Lobby. They did a pretty good job, I will say that. I remember going in there to have them frame it, and I was so nervous about leaving it there. It might be kind of fun to take him and have him updated framed. What do you guys think? Should I take him to Steve? It's something to ponder. I would love to get a different frame. This one I love. The burst sampler is fine. Should I take Santa to Steve after the holidays? Let me know what you think, okay? All right, well, that was a fun little walk down memory lane. I am gonna I have to go do a few things. Just FYI, this will be another video that comes the day after. I did not want to have 3 videos drop today. So, today was dedicated to yesterday's Vlogmas and Blue Coat Santa, and tomorrow morning, today's Vlogmas will hit, and then tomorrow's Vlogmas will hit, and I should be back on track. Just kind of the nature of how the videos I had going on, so that's neither here nor there. I'm going to time lapse decorating the tree. I don't know that I'll get everything done down here, but I've made a dent. I'm going to go do some work. I'm going to go have dinner out with my son. I'm going to get the tree decorated and get this video edited for today, and I'll take you along for everything else I get up to. So thank you guys. So I got real tired last night after all my decorating. I was up till like 11:30 decorating, mostly. And I didn't finish this video. That's okay. We're going to finish it out, round it out this morning so I can get today's video filmed for you guys. Just full disclosure, real life. I do have some things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. First of all, I totally forgot to share the card mail. It was in my purse. I switched purses before I went out for dinner last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, when I opened up the packages in Stitchy mail, I forgot to share these. So I'm going to do that. We're going to do that here on camera. We're going to do the giveaway winners for today, and then I want to talk about some charts that I have had in my Dropbox file on my computer that I've either seen recently or I was laying in bed thinking about. And then I'll show you my WIPGO. I've started filling it out. I don't have that much filled out, honestly. So I need to grab my basket of Christmas, and I'm gonna take you along and show you putting things in that in the Christmas basket, because I'm going to have like regular other season stuff throughout the year, but I'm going to have a specific, I bought a gingerbread bog bag weeks and weeks ago, like maybe probably 2 months ago, honestly, that I just loved when it first dropped. And that's what I'm going to house all of my Christmas WIPGO in, just because then it's all in that Christmas tote. Can stick it, you know, by my chair and whatever. And when those numbers are called, I can work on those as I want. So I'll show you where I'm at so far. I'm going to try really hard to get the rest of that filled out today. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? Almost done decorating for Christmas. I know it's ridiculous that how long it's taken me, except here's the thing I want to say about that. Okay, so had a phone call. I have no idea where I was at in this talk. So first I'm going to talk to you about WIPGO and how mine is looking. And I am just like penciling everything in so far. I've seen some of you guys post yours. That's so fun. Right now, I just put like the big things. I need to go grab my basket and make... Part of it is I can't remember the names of some of the charts, and I want to make sure I have them on here right. But I put like my Dasher and Dancer by Hobby House, Comfort and Joy by Plum Street, A Merry Gentleman by Plum Street, and Season's Greetings by Shakespeare's Peddler. Now, that's just 4 things. I also had all of those other things. I'm going to put Whitaker by Stacey Nash, the 2 Brenda Gervais, well, at least the 2 Brenda Gervais charts. I have a lot of Christmas things as discussed. So I'm just there's going to be an assortment of bigs, mediums, and smalls, just kind of whatever. And I'm really excited about it. Now, I've had a couple questions on how WIPGO works. I am not your resident WIPGO expert. I had to have somebody explain it to me. It really is whatever you want. I'm going to link Jessie Marie Does Stuff down here in the description. She's the one who came up with this. She breaks it completely down and tells you how it works. I'm going to tell you how Nicole's doing it because, as we know, I do what I want. Okay, so basically each month 2 of these numbers get called. One of them basically is a free space for what that's worth. I guess you can choose that. I don't really play bingo either. I'm not the biggest game person. I will say that. So it can be anything. It does not have to be whips. It does not have to be, it doesn't have to be stitching at all. It could be, one of the months could be organizing my linen or Ada. It could be organizing my floss. It could be whatever, okay? Mine is all going to be Christmas whips. That's just how I am doing it this year. And each month, if you follow Jessie Marie Does Stuff on YouTube or Instagram, she will use a random comment picker to choose 2 numbers. So let's say, just the ones I have filled out, let's say 7 and 14 are called in January. That means I'd work on Comfort and Joy and A Merry Gentleman by Plum Street. Now, some people take it a step further and they will say, work on that for 3 days, or they will say, they'll choose in one of their boxes, they'll say, work on this till it's finished. That is not how I'm doing. Mine is going to be super simple. You can do it however you want. Mine is, I want to touch the 2 charts that are in here. If I am enjoying it and I am like, you know what, I'm going to work on this till a finish, then I'll do that. But if it is a month where, let's say we are in February or March and I'm starting spring Easter stitching and there are spring and Easter things that I want to stitch, and obviously these are all going to be Christmas for me, and I get these 2 Christmas charts and I just want to touch each of them one time during the month and that is it, that's fine. I'm going to consider that a WIPGO bingo win, okay? I'm being very lax because I know me. Plans are great. We love plans in January, but Nicole does not do good with plans. So mine is just, I want to stitch Christmas all year because some of these don't have any stitches in them. Some have very few. I would like to have some of these things finished. And the only way to get that is to have them started and to work on them. But also it may be, you know what? I'm having so much fun on, let's say, A Merry Gentleman by Plum Street, that I work on that till it's finished, whatever month it's called. And then I just, you know, the rest of the month, whatever, or I work on the other piece a little bit, and then I just move on. Because I'm sure there's going to be charts. We know this. There's always going to be new charts that we want to work on. I'm just being lax about it. It's just a way to touch those Christmas charts for me that I love. And I mean, let's be honest, 24, 25 charts is a small amount of the Christmas charts that I love. So for me, this is simply a way to get me working throughout the year on those Christmas pieces, because I can make a whole Christmas whip basket, but I think this will just be that little push, that nudge to actually work on them. That is all. That's just how I am going about and doing this. So I hope that helps a little bit. Please follow Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She's going to break it down a lot more. She's very big into you know, do it how you want to do. I'm simply explaining how I'm going to do it. So I will look at her Instagram every month to see what numbers are pulled. I will pull those out. I will talk about them during Floss Tube and say, you know, these are the two numbers that are pulled, or these are the two projects for me that were pulled. The numbers, the projects that correlate with the numbers that were pulled. Here's me working on them. You know, I wasn't feeling it. I worked on it one evening. I'm going to call that a win, or, hey, look at this. I finished it, you know, etc. I hope that makes sense. If you have more questions, I will try my best to answer them. But like I said, I am not the WIPGO expert. In fact, I had to have a viewer explain it to me, because I've seen it for years and I'm like, I don't really get it. Simplifying it makes it much more doable for me. I like the idea of just that little nudge to work on it. So anyway, that's how WIPGO is going so far. I need to finish filling that in. Let's talk about 3 things. And I can't even remember everybody who has talked about these, so I'm just going to share this. I was actually in my Dropbox cross stitch file looking for this chart. I think Jordan, the Tattooed Stitcher, shared this, but my friends and I had all got this last year. I believe a lot of us got this last year, because my friend Heather, I think, showed this and said, does anyone know where this was or what this is from? I think it was Heather. I might be wrong about that. But I saw Jordan, I think she was holding it up. I haven't watched her video yet. And it's the Calico Confectionery, and it is Dash Away All. And I love this piece. And it got me thinking, hold on real quick. I need to see. It's stitched in DMC. I am going to stitch it not. I actually think what I'm going to stitch it in is that ruby slipper from Jingle Arts that I just used for the Stacy Nash piece. I really, really like that. But I really want to stitch one or the both of them. But I really love all of the reindeers' names. And so I am going to start this as well. Yeah. So this is from Etsy. I will put a link to this down below. I know I showed this when I downloaded it at the time, but that just kind of got me thinking about it again. I love that it's monochromatic. Oh, there is a little bit of black in here. I was wondering where the black, it actually says there's a little terracotta and a little white. I'm going to see if I can tell you where those are. The charts are in black and white. Oh, Santa's face has like 1 stitch. Oh, 1 stitch of DMC 758 and 1 stitch of white for his beard. And then for his gloves, 2 stitches of black. Everything else in both of these is red, is monochromatic. Oh, that's funny. So you really don't need to pick something close to it. Okay, Odin's crying. So he left something on the bed and he can't jump up there. I'll be right back. I don't know what it says about me that my children have to take their favorite toy to bed with them at night, and then they can't get up and get it, and I have to help them. Whatever. I just left it up there after I made the bed, but whatever. Okay, so this is the first thing, Dash Away All. I just love this. So I'm gonna just put some stitches in on it, to be honest. And then I think maybe Holly stitched these. Lots of people have stitched these. I've seen tons of people. I have had these since I first came back to cross stitch. I wonder if it says what year. 2021. Oh, maybe right after I came back to cross stitch. I loved both of these, and I've never stitched them. These would be super fast as well. They're Merry and Bright by Mojo Stitches, and also this was a download from Etsy, and I printed both of these out because I would like to stitch both of these little smalls. So I'm going to add all of these to the description because they were on my radar. This is what happens. I'm so in the Christmas spirit. Can we have 3 more weeks of Christmas? Because I just want to keep Christmasing. I'm Christmasing, until at least January 6th. I am this year. A lot of times when Christmas is over, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not done. I just want to keep it going. And I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine with it. Okay, speaking of that, or speaking of like Vlogmas and then what to expect. I know I've mentioned this before, but this is a good time to mention it again. What to expect from me when Vlogmas is over is the restart of regular floss tube episodes. So my regular Vlogmas, the everyday vlogs, will end on the 25th. That will be the final one, which I know is always so sad, but I promise I need the editing and video content break as far as the daily goes. But we're going to have our year-end WIP parade. We are going to have year-end wrap-ups of what I finished this year. So there's going to be a lot of fun things still coming for the end of the year. All right. I did put a few stitches to fix Dasher and Dancer, but I'm not going to grab it. I'll show you in tomorrow's video. Okay, let's show some beautiful cards. Oh, I love this. Madeline sent me a amazing Lon Fawn Fox card. I love him. Madeline, thank you so, so much. Oh my gosh, that's a darling. And I haven't even opened these. I literally found them in my purse last night, and then I came home and finished decorating downstairs. You'll see the tree later. Okay, this card is from Angie. Oh, she likes Vlogmas. I'm so glad. She sent a beautiful card. Thank you so much. I love hearing from you, whether it's a physical card or just a comment that you love Vlogmas. I'm so happy for that. Oh, cute. Oh, how nice. Okay, so Connie sent a wonderful card. I mean, look how cute. So cute. So see how that works? So cute. And she also sent some money to help with postage for giveaways, which was very kind. Connie, thank you so, so much. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful too. Susie sent a beautiful card. So thoughtful and a lovely message. Thank you, Susie. That was really, really kind. Okay. And oh gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh, this has got to be the greetery. Oh, and also sent money to help with shipping cost. You guys, that's so kind. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this card is stunning. This has to be the greetery, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I love this. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Okay, one more today. I need to go to the post office. This is from Donna. Oh gosh, I love this set. Look at this darling card. Donna, thank you. That is beautiful. I love, love, love that. Thank you all for the happy mail. That was so sweet. Okay, last thing we're going to talk about today, and then I'm going to get this video up for you guys. Let's do some giveaways and winners. So first up, the winner from Vlogmas Day 9, which was the $50 Crafty Bluebonnet gift certificate for physical product or digital PDFs. Words are hard. And this, excuse me, goes to Tina Perrine. Tina, if this is your comment, please email me with your email that you want to use at Crafty Bluebonnet, and I will get you in touch with April at Crafty Bluebonnet to claim your prize. Congratulations and happy shopping. Okay, today's Vlogmas prize. Remember, I'm doing designer bundles. So I went through and I had multiple fabulous charts that have been donated by viewers for With Thy Needle and Thread. So I did add the package that I received yesterday, since I already have these. And this is Reindeer Games by With Thy Needle and Thread. And it does come with the ornament backers for this. So you're going to get this. They're not all Christmas. It's going to be a random assortment, just like Heart and Hand. This is fabulous for 4th of July. My Home Sweet Home, I have stitched this one. Goodness Gracious, I've also stitched this one. And Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee, which I've stitched quite a few of these. So this is a wonderful prize. If you would like this With Thy Needle and Thread bundle, please use reindeer somewhere in your comment for a chance to win, and leave your comment by the date shown here on the screen. And I will get the master list on my YouTube community page updated. Okay, last thing, I have a note that I wanted to mention to you guys today. Is that, and I myself made a purchase yesterday. I kitted up some projects. So at Lindy's Stitches, all floss is buy 5, get 1 free. So I mean, if you are purchasing, you know, over dyes and stuff, and you buy 5, that 6th one is free. Kit up your Jingle Ball purchases, kit up your Christmas WIPGO, your regular WIPGO, things you want to start, whatever. Now is a great time. Stuff a stocking. I stuffed my stocking. I actually bought floss for several charts. I bought several pieces of linen that I was wanting, and just to kind of have in my stash. I'm trying to kit up Season's Greetings by Shakespeare's Peddler, and I'm not 100% what I want to do there. I have a fabric pulled, but I bought a couple others. So stuff your own stocking, basically, is what I'm saying. Buy 5, get 1 free at Lindy's Stitches. I'm going to pop a link to Lindy's Stitches down below. That's a fun little promo. Grab yourself all the floss you need for projects. I love being able to just start. Okay, my friends, that is it for today. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly love sharing creativity with this amazing community of crafters. A special thank you goes out to my wonderful Patreon members. I appreciate you all so much. If you'd like to join us on Patreon, you'll find the link in the video description below. Patreon is a private community where you can support more of what I do and enjoy exclusive content, behind the scenes updates, and extra perks. There's something for everyone, and we'd love to have you join our growing community. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, click that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. If you can find a little snow globe that you can put some little cross stitch in, may the force be with you. Whoops. There's my alarm telling me it's time to go make sure that my Blue Coat Santa video and social media is all set and ready to go this evening. I just want to keep Christmasing. I don't know how to say that word.